At 79 years old, Donald Trump has officially been diagnosed with CVI. I know y'all finna ask me, Auntie, what is CVI? You know I went to go do my research. CVI is chronic venous insufficiency. Come on, let me educate y'all, because I know y'all still gonna say, well, Auntie, what is chronic venous insufficiency? That ain't a common name or something. That's when your veins in your leg, they have some damage to them, and the blood flow that's supposed to flow from your legs back up to your heart, it ain't getting there. You got the sugars, Dookie. I ain't even gonna front on you, Duke, but them ankles looking like you got the sugars. You got the beaties for sure. You one Big Mac away from ending up in a hospital like Big Mama with half your leg cut off.
What up, my beautiful black people? Welcome to Black People Politics Network. I'm Mr. Red. Y'all, I think we know the truth. Trump is sick, but not the kind of sick you catch. The kind that eats at your soul when you know your name might be in the Epstein Files and you're just waiting for it to drop. This ain't paranoia. This ain't conspiracy. This is that cold sweat, can't sleep, pray it don't drop kind of sick. You feel me? I know that I've been away, but I couldn't wait to talk about this topic. Let's strap in. Let's get after it. Trump said he'd released the Epstein Files. He said it was like nothing. Like this man ain't been friends with Epstein for decades. Like there aren't videos, pictures, quotes, and receipts showing them together. Come on now. He must think we're stupid. He must think we're MAGA.
He is charming. He is able to convince people. So he tells everybody what they want to hear.
So how do you know this?
That was supposed to straight.
He has a sense of humor. He can be funny.
He's right. His ability to sell. It's very much like Clinton. Both Bill and Donald have the ability to go over to a fat, ugly woman and say, you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So you probably know he has scalp reduction. Because he had the same male pattern model that we all have. But he's not a horrible human being. He has nasty things to his best friends' wives. Anyone who first tries to gain your trust and then uses it to do bad things.
But now that it's time to show and prove, the man looks like he saw the devil in court. I've never seen this man look so disheveled.
You might need to lay off them goddamn cokes. I don't think that cane sugar is gonna help. That cane sugar not gonna help none. You just need to lay off them cokes. Lay off the McDonald's. I'm worried about your health, Duke. I don't know if you gonna make it too much longer the way them ankles looking.
That ain't a stomach bug. That's guilt trying to push its way out of his pores. That's what happens when you got skeletons and the lock on the closet door is rusted. He's trying to gaslight his way out of this like he always does. But this one is different.
This will make you sick. 200 victims. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released.
This systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. So what happened to the Epstein client list that the Attorney General said she had on her desk?
Well, I think if you go back and look at what the Attorney General said in that interview, which was on your network on Fox News, go ahead.
John Roberts said, DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen? And she said, it's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Hopefully tomorrow is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information. It's pretty sick what that man did.
Let's be real. We've been talking about this. Our community been side-eyeing that whole Epstein-Trump connection before it became a headline.
I'm not a fucking Republican. I'm with the Department of fucking Common Sense. And common sense will tell you if they fucking walked out that fucking Congress office parading those motherfucking binders. Oh, we got the Epstein Files and all this stuff. Hey! Because we knew that shit was bullshit. Trump too! What the f*** was that about then, nigga? Make that shit make sense!
I would have never thought that Fox News, the Wall Street Journal, which is owned by Rupert Murdoch, would put some shit out that I could get down to. Fox put out the story that ties your ass to Epstein. It's your goddamn signature. Does anybody really think it's not your signature?
But somehow, it took Epstein Files to finally make some MAGA folks feel funny. This is the line for y'all. Not the racism, not the insurrection, not the lying, cheating, stealing. Nah, it's Epstein. Now y'all clutching y'all pearls like a bunch of bitches.
And now he says if you're not on board with the Epstein cover-up, oh, I don't want your support. You're a weakling. Fuck you. Fuck you. You suck.
I feel really betrayed, and I feel really, really angry. We have a president who tells us to move on from Epstein because it doesn't matter. Are you guys still talking about this seriously? And yet he still talks about the 2020 election fraud. He talks about the Hunter Biden laptop. He talks about all this stuff from 5-6 years ago, and he tells us to move on from the Epstein trial or the Epstein case.
You are fat. You are a joke. You are stupid.
So I'm going to go throw up, actually. And this only happens every few years when something really, really bad happens or something. I mean, I'm physically going to puke probably right now because I have integrity. I just really need the Trump administration to succeed and to save this country. They're doing so much good. And then for them to do something like this.
You are not funny. You are not as smart as you think you are.
No Epstein list! Trying to tell me there's no Epstein list? Do you think I'm stupid?
Yeah, yep. Cause I think you unbelievably stupid. Cause you still got the fucking hat on.
Damn! We told y'all over and over, he was never clean, he was never honest, and he damn sure never cared about justice. It's always been about power and protection for himself and his friends.
You could have stopped corruption before it got to the White House. Yep. You could have stopped it. You voted for a man that got 34 felons. You have no right to talk about corruption at all whatsoever. None. Even when y'all bring up like the Biden crime family and all that stuff, it's like you're talking to a guy who committed fraud in New York. He can't even practice business in New York, and you voted for him.
Now, I've said before, Trump got tells. He always does the most when he's hiding something, over-explaining, blaming everybody, acting off.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
And now we see that panic, that shaky, sweaty, sick panic, because he knows this ain't some civil lawsuit he can stall. This ain't some NDA he can buy off. These files gonna speak louder than his lies ever could.
How is it that my father can be convicted of 34 crimes, but no one on Epstein's list has even been brought to light? I'm trying to figure out how that's possible.
Listen, that Jeffrey Epstein story is a big deal. Please do not let that story go. Keep your eye on this. There are a lot of people who are knee deep in the Washington swamp who are not telling you the truth. Jeffrey Epstein isn't with us anymore, and nobody seems to want to talk about it.
He killed himself. You want me to get... I've seen the whole file.
Donald Trump just made a Truth Social post in which he subtly responded to Elon Musk's allegations of him being in the Epstein Files, and Pam Bondi subsequently saying the Epstein Files just don't exist. They're gone. They went from being on her desk just a few months ago to never existing in the first place, which in and of itself is suspicious. You don't even have to mention the fact that Elon Musk came out and said in between that time that Trump was one of the names on this list.
Galain Maxwell just added more fuel to the fire, y'all. She said that she is willing to come out and disclose the so-called Epstein list. She said that she is willing to testify in court about the Epstein list. And right after her, the DOJ came out and said there's no such thing.
But that's a lie. And if his name is in them papers, or if the evidence makes the people ask too many questions, oh, this whole tower of lies is gonna fall heavy.
Bill Clinton. Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein.
Epstein, in your remarks about in the Q&A.
Well, I think he's got a problem. I mean,
what do you think the problem will be?
I don't know, but that island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew.
Do you really think that Clintons are involved in Jeffrey Epstein's death? I have no idea. I know he was on his plane 27 times, and he said he was on the plane 4 times. But when they checked the plane log, Bill Clinton, who was a very good friend of Epstein, he was on the plane about 27 or 28 times. And then the question you have to ask is, did Bill Clinton go to the island? That was not a good place, as I understand it, and I was never there.
So when you ask, why is Trump looking sick? Just remember, guilt is heavy and justice don't need to run. It just needs to catch you standing still. Whether you're MAGA, moderate, or masked like me, you better start paying attention to what he's not saying, because it's loud. Stay vigilant, stay engaged, stay revolutionary.